Hey peeps! I'm filming in my actual bedroom for the first time, which I'm kind of excited about because I feel like a legit YouTuber going back to my YouTube roots and filming in my bedroom because nobody really does that anymore. I do film in my bedroom at school, but like I only have one room at school, so it's not like I really have a choice. But look, pillows and the bookshelf and the book tree that you saw in my book tree video, and there's a light and there is a window. My room's not exciting though, so let's do the actual video now. Anyway, last year I made a video with some New Year's resolutions and I kind of forgot about them after like a month. But there was one thing that was in that video that I have actively pursued throughout the year. I have a goal of watching 100 movies this year because there are a lot of really good movies that I've never seen, like Lord of the Rings, and so I am using this year to rectify that situation. Surprise, surprise, I didn't get anywhere near 100 films. I got to about 40, but I'm gonna consider that a success because that's almost half, and that's a lot more than I could have expected from myself. And also, like, the idea of setting this goal was just to get myself to watch more films, which I definitely did. So I'm gonna give myself a B+, I think, for this goal. You know, I might have done a better job with my goal if I hadn't tortured myself by starting off with movies like Battleship Potemkin, and I know that there is a lot of historical merit in that movie in terms of filmmaking with the iconic staircase scene that just like changed everything, but in reality it's a 3-hour black and white silent Russian film. It took a lot of willpower to get through that thing. If you want to see what films I watched, I will link down there to the Tumblr where I kept track of them, and you can look at what I watched and what I rated them if you're curious. There's a few ratings there that you might disagree with. For example, Winter Soldier. Saw that. Didn't really like it. Shh, don't tell the Avengers. Anyway, in 2015, I think I'm going to try to complete my goal. So this year I have 60 films to watch. Wish me luck. And also, if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them down there. I have a list of movies that I'm like working off, but a lot of the times I go through it and get discouraged because I don't want to watch any of them, and then I just don't watch a movie. So if I have other suggestions that I can look at, that would be super helpful. So in terms of like new resolutions for 2015 as opposed to renewing old goals of the past, I think this year I'm going to make a resolution that will be most helpful in the first few months of the year, so that by the end of March, when I've forgotten that it's a new year and forgotten that I made a resolution and forgot about this video, it won't matter as much. So this year, I am resolving to be proactive in doing the things that I need to do in order to make myself able to do the things that I really want to do. For example, when I get back to school, I want to work more hours at my job because more hours means more money, which means I can more easily do the things that I want to do. And also, a new year means it's time to start looking for and applying for summer jobs. So I need to be proactive about doing that and stuff so that I can get a job that I'm really excited about. So that's all I've come up with for this year, and I think I'm not going to try to think of anything else because if I add anything onto this, I'm going to have my fingers in too many pies and it's going to be difficult to maintain the resolutions I've already made. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' resolutions are or what you're looking forward to in 2015. I do want to know, so let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Thanks for watching my video. There's a link to my previous video on the right, and on the left there's a link to last year's resolution video in which I talk about, of course, resolutions, but also tea, and more about the film project and stuff, so if you're curious, go ahead and check that out. And if you don't want to check either of those out, then here is a cat. Cat, I'm a kitty cat. Cat, I'm a kitty cat.